Here we go. The quest to become a Marvel Rivals Pro. Remembering the content is going to be focused obviously on Marvel Rivals and FC26. So these two are obviously going to go off, and it's very, very soon. We are starting in Gold 3. So this one here, we are on our way up. We're trying to get back into obviously Plat, then Diamond, and then we're going to hit that Grandmaster, and then we're absolutely going to climb from there. So without further ado, I did a little bit of forewarning. I did delete one of the games that I shouldn't have because I was trying to delete all the old content, and unfortunately I did delete the one here. But I've given you a bonus game, so let's get into this breakdown. So on this one, we actually did pick up Cloak and Dagger on this one because no one, like I was just going to feel, I normally play tank. You guys know that I'm a tank main. But like I quite like healer. Like I've played Cloak and Dagger, Invisible Woman. They're probably the two that I feel comfortable on. The rest of them, I got no idea. But like this one, I was just playing high ground, just putting heals in, like just holding down the left click and just waiting for that bubble. I should have probably put a bubble down for Strange there, but I didn't. But we still managed to like take point. We're still holding. We're pushing them. Then they changed to divers and managed to get the ult off, holding point. So you got to hold those because Cloak does generate her ult very, very quickly. And I was just playing point, trying to push back. I was like, yo, everybody pull back, because here comes Iron Fist. Use the bubble. And then I tried to get Winter Soldier, but Winter Soldier, I don't know what was happening there. But like, I still survived, just ducked left, right. Mag, unfortunately, is the bane of my existence as a Cloak and Dagger. And he managed to get me good, like that was good. And then Punisher pops ult, so I was like, alright, time to keep Punisher alive. Because when Punisher's ult goes off, if they're reasonable, and this guy was, like, you got to try and keep him alive. Because they just put out so much damage. Like, right there, managed to survive it. Then had to push around, just holding that corner, so then I couldn't be damaged, but I was able to get heals on both of them. And we're just holding, just in and out, trying to get there. Winter Soldier's too deep, unfortunately he's done. And then Fantastic's like, oh, I'm going to come around. And I was like, no, you don't. Just keep putting in heals. Rocket was pretty good. Like, they just kept holding right click. I was holding left click. You know the deal. Put a little bubble on, getting the assist. Just the absolute assistant. That's terrible. I'll work on that. Although I'm not going to be playing healer that often, so, maybe next time. Right here, we're just surviving. Fantastic. For some reason, it was just not really that fantastic. There we go. He popped ult, I popped ult, just holding in here. We're on Singapore servers at the minute because it just was playing super early in the morning. So right here, just holding, Cloak's gone, and then just need to get out of that, get the bubble. Fantastic's trying to get Rocket and I, and we're just like, no, you don't. Just his own team just walled him off. Absolutely insane. This one I'm pretty proud about. Old Jeff ult's super annoying. Then hit the shift, hit the right click, bang, back on point, and then helped for the recapture. So, sucked in Jeff. That's all I can say. Sucked in Jeff. So, here we go. Still holding, still just dancing around, getting the heals. I saw Punisher up the top. Luckily, he pinged, because if he didn't do the ping, I wouldn't have seen him. Like, I struggle to heal flyers, because I just don't look up like I know I should be. And then Groot, I don't know what Groot was doing. I know he needed a touch, just threw a wall down, and I was like, we'll just ult and then we'll just hold it out because Punisher went as well. Popped the bubble just to be safe, and that's all she wrote. Nice, easy capture. And then we're climbing up Gold 3. I told you I deleted one of the games. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. So here we go, back on Frost because we are a tank. The amount of times I've been a solo tank is insane. Star-Lord, super annoying. Like, I don't know what to say about Star-Lord. Luckily they weren't super good. So somehow Wolverine did not get banned on this match. Absolutely bizarre. But we're just pushing him up, and then here we go. He came in, tried to do his left spin around, and then bang, we get rid of him. Strange gets done by Wolverine's ult there, and as he tries to push back, we're like, no, you don't. Take the nice little pick. So now they're down a tank. I saw Wanda try and move to the left, so then we got a healer and the DPS out, so they were just feeding a little bit. Well, it was just good game sense by me. That's what I'm going to call it. Good game sense. Put the shield out just in case Mr. Fantastic needs to retreat, as he does. Phoenix does the ult. Couldn't get anything, which is nice. So we're just still dancing around, holding there, just absorbing. Healers were great. They were just doing everything they could. Right there, Strange should have came forward and shielded that off. Unfortunately, Wanda did swing around, got their ult. Got our Jeff, but we just come back to point. Star-Lord retreats, and then as they try and push here, 1, 2, get the Wanda, and then as we come back onto point, obviously Cloak's ult's done, but our healers are doing pretty well. Pretty sure we got the counter one on there as well, so we're just going to wait it out, and then as we go, holding, just with Star-Lord, I was like, I got you. I was using my own shield, and then just nullified his ult. I'm pretty happy with that one. It was just so good, and then we take the capture. So we're actually 7-0 at the start of that match here. And then second one, as we're going along, we did manage to get to point first. We're just holding here. It's going to dance around. Magneto is playing super defensive, and then Wanda's trying to get the little slow bubble, but our healing bubble was there as well, so it didn't really hinder us too much. And then, see, I don't really know how to block Phoenix's ult yet. Like, I'm not sure if my shield does or not, but Strange managed to get the grab, managed to get rid of him, but unfortunately did die on that one. But the team is going to hold it, so they're doing pretty well. So, yeah. It's not too bad. Watch this one. This one's good. As they come in, I knew they were coming. I was tracking ults. Bang! Get the Wanda. And the Wanda would have been so mad. Like, oh, my team were going off on that little capture one. They were loving it. Like, my God, Frost, you're so good. And I was like, oh, thank you, thank you. It's a team game, guys. Team guys. I'm a humble man. I'm a humble man. I'm not here for that glaze. I'm just here for you guys to experience the climb with me. So, still dancing around. Probably should have tried to peel a little bit more for the healer there, but couldn't quite get there. As we come along, got to push through, got to get rid of their healers. I'm trying to get past Strange, and then right there, hit the ult, because I saw the two healers bunched up, and I was like, you guys can't get away. Mag bubbled himself, take the two healers, and then that allows us to absolutely mop the floor with them. That's what you got to do. It's all about target selection. Like, if you can't target the correct ones, like if I'm just putting damage in the tanks, there's no point. Like, what's the point of that? They're just gonna get healed. So, you know, you gotta pick your targets, and away you go. Got the mag there. Just gonna focus the mag a little bit because I know he's low, and then I saw the healer. I managed to try and force out the healer, put the shield up to stop Phoenix just getting free shots so that they have to try and reposition. Shot the beam straight through, got the healer, and then it allows us to absolutely start mopping, and then we get the double here. So it was pretty good. So I got the Captain America. Captain America's been pretty annoying. See, right there, put the shield up so it forced the Phoenix to relocate, and that's climb up to gold 2, baby! Let's go! And this is the next game after the rank up. So this map, I'm still not a big fan of this map here. Like, it's kind of annoying. Venom's trying to come at me, and then bang, straight into the wall. Well, is it a tree? It's a tree or a tentacle, I'm not really sure, but this is Venom's homeworld. And I was just trying to get the Hela. The Hela was actually quite good. It was just fighting on point. We're still fighting on point. Like, the fights were going forever. And here we go. We're trying to, like, isolate the healer and the DPS. Missed the grab, but managed to put enough pressure. Jeff's ult went, and then 1, 2, bang, got rid of him. Team's back on point, and now we start to mop up. So, you know, anytime I see that there's a Jeff, I just normally try and wait. I'm like, alright, he's going to have it, so I hold diamond for him just for a little bit longer until I can hear it, and then I'll hit it, because he'll normally try and go for, I don't know why, he just obviously tries to go for the tanks. This was a good cloak and dagger ult, managed to just save me there, managed to push up. Luna's still dancing around. I was trying to, like, force her out of position so DPS could do enough damage down, like, that little hallway. Or the little passageway, so get Wanda there, because then Luna is super out of position, and then couldn't quite get the distance, and we just keep pushing. Thing tried to get in there, but I was like, she's so low, we can push, and then I was like, alright, time to retreat. Like, don't be greedy. I did play a lot of Dark Souls 3 I finished, Elden Ring almost finished, you know, I finished Dark Souls 1, see, the greed gets you, like right here. Thing is greedy, block off the heals, he's pushed too far ahead, and then he did manage to get back, unfortunately. I thought Thor would be able to deal with him. Didn't quite get there, but, you know, the shield is super useful to block those heals down. It allows, especially in these tight little corners, like right there, block the heals off, managed to get Strange, and now we got a pill. You got a pill for your healers, bang, and we just absolutely rinse the thing there. And here comes Luna. Luna was like, I'm going to try and touch, because they put a portal down. And now we are ready to go. Another grab here on the Wanda. Heard her go, bang! See you later, Wanda. You got nothing. And then just slicing and dicing. Emma's so fun to play. And then last one, Cloak's trying to do the last touch here. And then we're just going to put enough damage in to get her off point. We're just holding Cloak. You're in trouble. They're trying everything they can, block off the heals, and then there goes the game. Thank you very much. Nice little capture on that first one. Round 2, thing here, super aggressive. Probably should have tried the circle back, didn't. Now you're in trouble. Before you can run off, I'll do the grab, bang, get out of here. So we get a nice little pick before the claim for the area begins. Here comes Venom. Venom! Couldn't get there. So Venom again. He was super greedy. Thing was greedy. And then just swing around so we get double damage on it. There goes the Thing. See you later. Had the heals blocked off as well. We had enough damage in there. So every time Thor saw me block it off, he would normally hit the rune arc and just put the damage down the hallway, which was pretty nice. And then every time I saw him get a little bit low, I'd put the shield out to allow him to get back as well. So it was good communication. This Jeff was pretty good. Wanda, you're in trouble. And then we just push a little bit more. Here's the 3 DPS. Use the shield. This time it's not to block heals. It's actually just to block damage. And then Punisher tries to get in his turret and we were like, nah, get out of here. And then we managed to deal with that. Obviously, we couldn't see it because of Punisher's little smoke grenade, but it's fine. See right there, the Things now come forward. Hit the ult, and then 1, 2... Groot. They did a Groot swap, but it's enough just to like distract him enough. Groot's actually blocked off the Thing there, so this Groot was just blocking off his team. It was absolutely insane, but you know, it's kind of nice. We don't always have to deal with it. And then here we go. Managed to work out alright. I was still in diamond form. We got nothing. Get rid of the Jeff, and then we just cruise on. So we were just absolutely rinsing this team. I know people say engagement matchmaking, but I don't think this one was. They actually were trying to coordinate. We were just countering it. So they didn't do like very good counter swaps, or I just kept knocking off their healers because they just couldn't get there. And then that's a nice little climb up. So Thor got MVP and we're climbing up gold 2, baby. So nice little climb, nice little adventure. And you know, if you want to come and be invested and you want to get on in the live stream, obviously, we're on Sydney servers. We also play on Singapore servers. But if you'd like to be part of it and you want to, you know, encourage us, see us live, kind of play with a bit of joys here and there as well, make sure you come on board. I'm live every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 Australian Central Standard Time. We got YouTube, TikTok, all of those ones. Make sure you follow all the socials. And you know what to do. If you like the content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that little bell and, you know, the red button. It helps the channel out. And you know what to do. Tell your friends, and we'll see you guys next time, boys.